Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. We're finally here, the day before the Cotswold 113. What a journey it's been just to get here. Signed up for this race, well, I signed up for the other race that the 113 event group do, the Cotswold Classic. I signed up for that, I think it was last September, so we're talking about 12 months ago now, where I first signed up for this race. Obviously didn't do the Cotswold Classic. It did go ahead in August, but because this race was pushed back, I decided to do this race to give myself a bit of extra time to train in hope of being able to do the full distance of the swim. If I did the event in August, I may not have been able to do the full distance swim because I would have only have swam for about a week or two by that point. So yeah, here we are, Cotswold 113. Obviously you don't need me to tell you what's happened over the last 12 months and in terms of getting here, but we are here now. I feel so ready. I've never been a day before like a major event that I'm doing, like a major race, and been thinking like I'm so ready. There's always been nerves, there's always been a little bit of anxiety, or questioning my training. Like I've done everything I can within everything that I could control. I've done over the last, particularly the last 12 weeks since going back to work in early July when the lockdown was eased. I've done everything I can. I've lost about 18 pounds since then, and the training's been spot on. I had 1 week where work was hectic as hell, and I missed a couple of key sessions, but we then shuffled things around and fit those sessions back in so that I got the key sessions done. I did the race last week and got that in as a prep race, Dorney Lake Triathlon sprint try last weekend. Did that and smashed it, felt good, and I just feel confident. I feel confident about the whole event, and I just, like I said, I feel ready, and I feel like this is it now. And I can go and show what I can do, really, because I think that I've done a lot of training. I'm really well prepared. I think I can not just finish the race, but put in some respectable times, and that's definitely the plan. The first thing is finishing the race, but there is more to it than just finishing the race, and I think I can maybe surprise a few people with what I can do, particularly in my running. I feel confident with my running off the bike. My running off the bike's been better than my running not off the bike, to be quite honest. I've done some sort of long brick sessions where my running off the bike's been like 20% better than my running without having done a bike ride. So it's just like my legs are warm. As long as you don't push it too hard on the bike, maybe a lot of people feel like that and feel like your legs are just warm and you're ready to go when you get to the run. I'm expecting, I haven't done a run off the bike longer than like 8 miles, I think. I'm obviously expecting that it is going to hurt a bit, towards the end of the half marathon. But I've done 7 back-to-back marathons, so I know how to run when you're in pain. I'm pretty certain this won't be anywhere near as bad as some of the pain I had that week back in April 2015. I'm a different person now. I'm so much stronger mentally, and yeah, I'm just so much more consistent in my training. But this is a big race for me tomorrow, and I put a Facebook post up the other day talking about how I felt like this is really who I am, and I should be the sort of person who's preparing for these big races, and this is just where I feel at home. And obviously I haven't done any big races at all since like 2017, I think, maybe 2016, where I did like the London Marathon and stuff. And these are like the key races where you really feel like it's a big race, it's an A race for you. Whereas I haven't done an A race since then, like a race that you really focus on, just because I maybe did a half marathon or something, but not one where I was like fully trained for it and ready to go. So yeah, like I said, I'm just excited, and I feel like I'm ready. I've had so much support this week from so many people on social media, wishing me well and asking me questions and things. I put a post up yesterday asking for some questions, and I had so many that I just didn't think I could get them all into one video. I wanted to keep this video short, so I just decided that I would basically not answer any of the questions and just try and not ask any of the questions directly, but just talk about everything about the race really. So hopefully this video just sums up everything you need to know, or everything that I'm feeling about the race. Obviously the circumstances of the race are that it has to be self-sufficient in your nutrition on the bike, and partly on the run as well really, because there's obviously not, like sometimes when you're out running in a half marathon things, you've got people who, you know, go out with jelly babies and things, and you just know you're not going to have that. So I am sticking a pack of jelly babies in my T2 bag, which I'll just have in the back pocket of my run if I want to grab a jelly baby or two towards the end of the run, just to give myself that little bit of perk up, that little, you know, something you want really at that point. So my plans for the bike is, in terms of the nutrition, is that I've got a Camelback. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's a nutrition system. It's like a bag you wear on your back, and it's got a pouch in it which you can fill with liquid, so you just fill it up like a drink, and then you have a wire that comes over your shoulder and you just drink from it, so you can drink while you're on the bike. And I've also got a 750 milliliter bottle on my bike, which I'll think I'll fill that with water, fill the Camelback with sports drink. So in total I think I'll have about 2.5 litres. I've got gels which I'll have in my back pocket, or in my bike bag. I don't know why I'm pointing, my bike's not in the back, but that should hopefully be in the back somewhere. And I've also got like energy bars, and in T2 I'm going to have some sort of real food. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, see what I fancy really. Got a few options what I could do for that really. I'm going to go to Tesco in a minute, and I'll just decide on the way what I really fancy, what I think I'll be fancying at that point. But yeah, that's it really. You know, I don't want to think too, like, I feel like I've done all the thinking about the race, and you know, I know exactly what I need to pack. I've got a list, I've got a checklist. I'm going to go home and pack my bags up now. But really it's just about getting into the race now. And you know, once I get out on the swim, I'll just take it easy, and just, I swam in that lake a million times, I know what the lake's like, and just take it easy, just get round, don't put too much energy out. You know, I'm not gonna, it's not worth pushing myself to do a really good swim time that, you know, I maybe could do, because nobody's going to be that impressed if I do a great swim time and then fall apart later in the race, and the rest of the day could suck if I fall apart in the swim, or fall apart as a result of the swim. So yeah, just take it easy, get out on the bike, and that's where the race begins really. That's where you really start thinking. You're not thinking too much during the swim, you're just focusing on your stroke and your technique and everything, so you're not really thinking you know, about the race, and you don't, you know, it's such a short thing. You know, I might be swimming for like 40 to 50 minutes, and you know, really, you know, you just focus on it, and it goes so fast that you just don't know, you know, you just don't think about it basically. And yeah, the race begins when you get on the bike, and you've got sort of 4 hours to think about things. So yeah, I guess I hope I've summed everything up that everyone wanted to know, but I need to give the biggest thank you to everyone who's wishing me well. I know I've got this tomorrow. Got no doubts in my mind that I'll get across that line. Just got to be sensible and take it one step at a time really. But yeah, you'll be hearing from me on Monday with a medal around my neck, that's for sure. So yeah, I'll leave it there, and I shall catch you guys in the next video. See you soon.